Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. This is Janoy with Trading the Charts Pro, and today guys we're here live with one more session of Market Outlook. In Market Outlook, this is where we use our technical analysis as well as our experience to make a projection as to where we see the market has a potential to go during the course of the next trading week. All right, so for this week guys, I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be very interesting because we already know that we have the election looming over us right into the next 3 or 4 days. So for this week, though technical analysis show us specific pattern or patterns that we can be optimistic about, we have to be extremely cautious, because we know that news, or this market is driven by news, and news can come out at any given time that the market does not like and 100% override technical analysis, as well as override a specific pattern that we were anticipating to see play out in the market. All right, so this is something that we have to understand and be cautious with it. All right, so yes, we still want to have a projection as to what we see the market has a potential to do, but I can really for a fact say I won't personally be trading this week, because I'm gonna be on the sideline looking and see what happened. Yes, if the market breaks down because it doesn't like what happened during the election, for example, we don't have a clear winner and the election results now are going to be contested. That's not necessarily good news for the market. That is just pretty much going to cast further uncertainty over the market, and I know for a fact that that may actually cause the market to sell off. So this is just something that I'm taking into consideration going into Monday, Tuesday, even on Sunday, as it relates to this election. All right, we still are not going to get any stimulus before the election, so I think that's why the market has sold off a little bit, pulling back down to a further support. But let's not get too distracted. Let's just jump on into that chart and let's break it down and see what we're looking at and what the market has a potential to do from this point on. All right, so guys, I have the ES futures S&P 500 daily chart up right here, and you guys already know, if you are a subscriber or you watch my video, that this is my favorite product to change due to liquidity as well as great potential. All right, so in the last market outlook, guys, you see that I was bullish. Why was I bullish? Because price had pulled back to the moving averages, and then we got a bounce, and we also had a breakout of this short downtrending resistance line. All right, so right at this level, this was the breakout on Friday, which technically that is actually a hammer candle. And typically when we get a hammer candle like that, we're normally anticipating the following candle to be a bullish candle that actually push on up to the upside. So I'm not going to lie, to be honest, like I was a little bit surprised of the action that we got the following day, which we just opened lower and then sold off. So basically this was just like a fake breakout right here, and it price just collapsed. It didn't even hold right here. It just, man, this thing just dropped, came all the way back down into this support level. What support am I talking about? Well, we can see back here in September we bounced right around this level. Let me move this over. So basically right between this 3,250 and this 3,200 level, back in September, that was a very strong support. We had this two-legged pullback to the downside, or we had a bear flag pulling back down to this support, which over here back in July, this was a strong zone of a small consolidation, or what we call a actual bull flag consolidation right here that ended up breaking out and running up to the upside. So now here we are back into this zone right here. So guys, I'm gonna tell you for a fact, if the the market has a potential to hold right here, but also the market has a potential to break down right here in this level. Why? Because of, you know, the elephant in the room. What is the elephant in the room? The elephant in the room is the election, guys. This thing can pretty much cause this market to break down, coming back all the way down to the 3,100 level, depending on how or what the outcome is of the election, and if the market does like the outcome. Another thing on the technical side that I would, you know, argue that this may actually is 100% looking like it's gonna drop lower is that, you know, we already see that the MACD started to break down, showing that momentum is to the downside. We just need the MACD signal line to push down and cross over to the zero line and continue going down, and this is a indicator that the market has more downside. Right now the histogram is already in the negative, and it's actually getting deeper and deeper by the day. So if we do get a bounce right here at this level, I do believe that this is going to be a short-lived bounce, coming back around up to 3,350 before we get another pullback into this zone, which at this point, this is going to tell us if we have the potential to bounce out of this and come back and test this level. Because when I look at this big picture, assuming that the market holds this 3,200 level as support as it did back here, if it does that, then I can say for a fact that the market is really just in a sideways consolidation right now, which may just be what we hold in until after the election. And after the election, we will know for a fact, are we gonna break out, or, you know, we are even gonna come back and test the highs with a potential to break out to the upside, or are we going to just 100% slam down, break down below this support level and come down here, test the 200 SMA, which is at this 3,105 level. So that is the projection for right now. I, for a fact, like I said earlier, I am not looking to be active this week. I'm watching from the sidelines because, you know, things are just super wild. So let's move on over to the NQ and see, you know, what is tech looking like, guys. You know what I mean? Because tech is very important due to this pandemic. You know, tech has been running nicely because these companies have been innovating and continuously pushing the market higher. But if I put some levels inside here, you know, just looking at this thing, we can see these levels. All right, so let's look at it. We had the high right here, market pulled down again into this horizontal support. This level was a consolidation level back in middle of July. Price bounced from that level, right, and it run up. So we can clearly see that, you know, we had the inverse head and shoulders pattern in tech as well. But what was very important, guys, and this is why we have to pay attention to the smaller details, which I did say this, that when the market came back, let me clean this up a little bit. When the market ran up here, right, the market left a small space right here, which this is something that you have to at all times be paying attention to whenever the market is trying to come back to test a high, because once it makes the lower high, it's not able to do a double tap up here or break out. It is going to actually make a lower high, and from the lower high you're gonna see price break down and pull back to the support. And that is exactly, you know, what we got right here. We had a small bear flag at this level, which now start to break down, and we're pulling down into the 11,000, potentially 10,800 here. All right, just like we did here. But again, when we look at the MACD, the MACD showing that the momentum is actually to the negative side. We're still pushing down, so I am looking cautiously at this level to see again if we get a slice down, which brings us potentially back down to the 9,917 level, or do we get a short-term bounce right here, short-lived, pull back, give us a double top, double bottom. Really, when I say double top, I mean hit that level twice. And then if we do like, or if the market likes the outcome of the election, do we look to see this thing come back and test the top of the channel? Right, so that is my outlook for this week. Guys, be cautious, understand the risk, and whenever there is a situation looming over the market that can send the market either direction, it's always best recommended that, you know, we just monitor the news accordingly, and then we have a plan of action ahead of time. And if the market moves in either direction, you are ready and active, waiting to take an advantage of either move. Right, so if this is your first time watching my videos, you know, please just hit that like button, turn on your notification bell, subscribe to the channel, so that when I put out these valuable technical breakdowns, as well as the fundamental of how I'm adding, you know, what are some of the potential things that can happen along with the technical analysis to give me, you know, the highest probability of, you know, making money. Yes, we got to go down to the smaller time frame and look at the levels, but you have to understand big picture what is going on in order for you to just scale it down and see the potential opportunities and where you should take them. All right, so thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.